This year, of course, Porsche deciding not to race in 1999, but it is a German manufacturer that is going to win at Le Mans this year. It is going to be BMW. The V12 powered BMW prototype sports car comes out of the final chicane for the last time, and Pierluigi Martini, is he going to take the flag? No, he hasn't. They've just timed it a fraction wrong. They've got one more lap to do.
35 seconds, I would say, looking at the countdown. That's quite strange, really.
I thought that they were going to time that to perfection, but in fact they're not quite there. There's still another 25 seconds, so a little ahead of myself there with excitement. And yes, watch your clock. I wasn't watching it closely enough. The BMW still has another lap to do. I don't think there's going to be too much problem with that. Pierluigi Martini's backed the pace right off now, and this really is an opportunity for him to enjoy winning Le Mans. There really shouldn't be any difficulty now.
Well, no, I mean, he's got that lap anyway, and
yeah.
so the situation is done, if you like. So it really is a matter of cruising around, enjoying it. As you can see, all the marshals joining in the celebrations, and you know, this is it's a very, very hard race for everybody, emotionally as well. The excitement that it brings and the spectacle that it brings also has a tremendous emotional stress that it gets attached to it. But wonderful to see that, and the celebrations around them, the waving and everything will be tremendous.
They will indeed, and other cars getting themselves just unlapped, particularly on this last lap. Let's just quickly run through other positions for you. We will stay with it a moment after the checker flag comes out, but just to run through the other positions. Toyota in second place, Ukio Katayama finishing in second position. Third place for Audi. They will be on the podium in their first true attempt at Le Mans in recent times. They will also take fourth place. Fifth place for the privateer BMW. Courage, the local constructor with a Nissan power unit, will finish sixth. Paynos will finish in seventh place to David Brabham's car. Nissan in eighth place with their number 21 machine. Courage again in ninth. Then the first of the Vipers will be Olivier Beretta. He will win for the first time in the GTS class, and he will be over the moon about that, as will Carl Wendlinger and Dominic Dupuy, the winners in GTS. Also delight for Porsche. They might not have been here in the main class, in the prototype class, but they go home as winners of the GT3 class, the third class racing here, with their new 996 car. Uwe Alfsen, Patrick Heisman and Luca Riccatelli. They've done a fantastic job as well this weekend. Then we've got the other Vipers that have made it to the finish. The number 56 Viper of Amarin, Hugenholtz and Sieler. The number 50 Viper of the Brenner family. The number 55 Viper of Emmanuel Clerico, Jean-Claude Lanier and Guy Martinol. And the other finishers going on down the list. We have the number 54 Viper next up. That is the Belmondo car. And then a series of Porsches going on down the list, and 24 finishers in all at the end of the day out of the 46 cars that started. But it's all about BMW and Pierluigi Martini, who is now just soaking up the atmosphere, soaking up the congratulations around the circuit. There is Carl Wendlinger, the onboard camera with the winner of the GTS class. Great story about Carl Wendlinger, of course, returning from that horrendous accident he suffered when driving in Formula One, making a full recovery. He had a chance again in Formula One, which perhaps didn't quite work for him, but he's really established himself as a top-line sports car driver.
Yeah, again, after a situation like that, after a very nasty incident, where he was, I suppose, very fortunate, really, to have the only a reasonable amount of damage, but of course it was life-threatening. So to see him back and you know, win that category and do well, it's good. And he's again a nice guy, and it's good to see him back.
So the fans around the circuit gathered to wave and cheer and clap their heroes home. Pierluigi Martini, Joe Winkelhock and Yannick Dalmas bringing that BMW home first and just cruising this final 8.5 miles. Almost back now into the last few corners, just going past one or two of the slower Porsches. Look at the waving of the flags in the background. The marshals all out on track now to congratulate BMW. This is what all the manufacturers want. This is why they spend so much money and get the drivers involved, spend a fortune in promoting what they're doing, and it's BMW who have won the battle. They come through the winners of Le Mans 99, and Pierluigi Martini punches the air as the winner here. Second place for Toyota. We'll wait for that car to cross the line. He stops and big fists up there as he now accelerates away, leaving great lines of rubber along the start-finish straight. Coming home there, the winner of the GTS class, Carl Wendlinger, in the car shared by Olivier Beretta and Dominic Dupuis. Well, congratulations to Orica again, taking the victory in that GT2 class, as somebody else trying to make a quick stop into the pits. And there is Ukio Katayama waving. There's Carl Wendlinger. He's also crossed the line already, but Ukio Katayama just waiting for him to come across the line. And the Japanese, great support for the Japanese driver. A team of 3 drivers getting in second place on the Le Mans race. That's going to be big news back in Japan.
Yes, especially with the drama that's occurred during this race. It's a marvellous situation for the Japanese interest in motorsport, and a genuinely deserved result. You know, one feels kind of sad almost for Toyota, quite why I don't know, but obviously you feel that their expectations were so high. But of course the second position at Le Mans is a fantastic result as well.
And there's the delight in the Chrysler camp, the Oreca team, Hugh de Chaunac, enjoying the plaudits of everybody involved in that project as they bring home the win again, first and second in the GTS class. Justin Bell's car finishing in second place in the class with Tommy Archer and Mark Duez, with their third car finishing slightly further down the order, having had more problems later on. But there, a replay of the moment that it came true for Pierluigi Martini, the win at the Le Mans 24-hour race. Great pictures and great celebrations there will be down there in the beers. Joe Winkelhock, you just catch a quick glimpse of Joe in the scrum there. He's not exactly a tall man, so he's being slightly overrun by everybody offering their congratulations after that fantastic achievement for the BMW group. The Schnitzer team that run that car as well, they've had so much success in the past in 24-hour racing in touring cars, many times winner in the Spa 24-hour race, but now taking the win here at Le Mans. That really does put the icing on the cake. This is the big one. This is the one that really counts for everybody, and Schnitzer have done it with BMW and with their driver lineup of Joe Winkelhock, Yannick Dalmas, the now a 4-times winner, and Pierluigi Martini, who did a fine job in the last few stints. A really difficult job initially when he had to withstand the pressure of the Toyota, and then just slowing it down, controlling it, not making any mistakes to bring it home to the finish. Still waiting for 1 or 2 cars to come across the line. We're waiting for the drivers to make their way up onto the podium and receive the cheers of the massive crowd that's gathered here today. Still 1 or 2 cars slowly coasting across the start-finish line. But the delight down there in the BMW camp. Great scenes of excitement. The champagne is already flowing down there, as once again we see a replay of Pierluigi Martini enjoying his parade lap, as it were, just laying lines of rubber. Look at that. Now's the time to do something like that. Even coming out of the pits, they don't dare do anything like that during the race.
No, if it breaks now, that's it.
Who cares?
He's just showing that the reliability was there, the gearbox is strong, but no, it's great, and obviously genuine exuberance have been achieving that goal.
1 or 2 more of the finishers just coming across the line.
Just see the Toyota now coming round. It was obviously a bit of a nervous. We've got all the Toyota people out in front of us, and it's just making its way onto the to receive the checkered flag, and it does so now.
So there we go, yep, across the line it goes. The second place Toyota, as you say, big Toyota presence on the pit wall there, all cheering and clapping as Ukio Katayama drives past them. And the 2 Japanese drivers just over the pit wall, and Ukio, he looks pretty happy with that. His best ever finish here at Le Mans. Thomas Boucher taking to the grass as he tries to find his way back to the pits, and Boucher says he can't go any further, that's it, all done. I cannot go another step further. You're going to have to push me.
Well, I believe that it's got no clutch, so when he's going that slowly, it's starting probably to get a bit tricky.
Yes, that's right. He's stalled it now, and then he can't get it going any further, can he? So Boucher will hopefully get a push, and they're bringing the cars in the wrong way up the pit lane into Parc Ferme for scrutineering afterwards, of course. There's been incidents in the past here in the history of Le Mans where things have changed after scrutineering. Hopefully things like that don't happen nowadays. The teams are all too aware of